Today I want to take a look at perennials. If you're looking for a perennial that's going to be good year-round nutrition from early spring to throughout the fall until it freezes, this is one of the best on the market. It's called Alfalfa-rack from Whitetail Institute. And what I really like about it, it's got three things. Up here in the Midwest, alfalfa's king. Everybody in the South talks about clover, but alfalfa, whitetails just absolutely love it. If you go around a field anytime in the spring, from April, May, June, July, and you hit an alfalfa field, I guarantee you there are going to be deer in it. So this is Alfalfa-rack, so it has that alfalfa in it, but it also has a blend of other products. It's got chicory. So the bad thing about alfalfa is it's got a pretty deep root system, but it's not as deep as what chicory goes through. So if you get an extremely dry year, the alfalfa could turn brown. It'll come back with rain, but it could actually die and then there's no nutrition. Well, with the chicory in this bag of products, chicory has that deeper taproot, it's going to stay green. So now you got nutrition during extreme drought. Now if you're a clover person, this also has the Whitetail Institute blend of clovers, which in my mind is probably the best clover on the market. If you ever have a chance to see their research facility, you become a believer, because when you, as a consumer, a lot of times you don't believe everything you see in an ad or anything else. But when you go to the facility and you get to see all these different test plots, and they're constantly testing different products to make sure that they're using the best seed combination for particular areas across the country, and it is so cool to see. One of the things that I love about Alfalfa-rack is, if you're not familiar with alfalfa overall, it's got a very deep taproot. What does that mean? It means if you get extreme dry conditions in the summer, drought-like conditions, it's literally going to stay green because the taproot is so long that it's still able to get moisture to that plant. Which, if you have the only green feed in the middle of July, you're going to have every whitetail on your property eating it. The other thing that's great about alfalfa is extremely high in protein, so the deer know it, they absolutely love it. Alfalfa-rack from Whitetail Institute is also a great cold weather, and I'm not talking about December in Wisconsin, but it will stay greener longer than traditional alfalfa. Therefore, late season here in Wisconsin, they're going to still eat it. The problem is, once alfalfa stops growing, which is typically November, they're going to eat it. They're going to eat it to the ground, and once it's gone, it's gone. Well, it's a perennial, so what does that mean for you guys? There's annuals, just like flowers, there's perennials. Alfalfa-rack is that perennial, so every single year it's going to come back up. If you give it a little bit of love, you just might have to mow it a few times a year, or if you have enough grazing pressure, you don't even have to mow it. On my place, we have enough whitetails that I literally never mow my alfalfa-rack. It stays there. It's a great protein source. Deer absolutely love it. Check out perennials, like I said, are a great food source for all whitetails year-round. Unlike, you can still early season hunt for up here in the Midwest, September, even into October. Once it hits November, it probably will start to freeze out and it's going to turn brown. They'll eat it down to the ground even when it's brown, but it's not going to give you that December, January, late season like the turnip bulbs do, the annuals. So if you're looking for a great perennial, check it out, Whitetail Institute Alfalfa-rack.